gosh. Welcome back. Let's get into this beat, okay? Look, you see, I was going for iridescent. And if you ask me, it's giving. I would have to say. All right. We're here with another Blue Twin Flame podcast message / video / slashy /. And as always, I would like to start off this video with my theory, which is, and I quote, "The journey to finding the blue twin flame isn't about finding someone else. It's about becoming consciously aware of both your masculine and feminine energies, creating this alignment that leads to synchronicities and a deeper understanding of yourself and the world around you. And it's this heightened awareness that acts as the core of what makes a blue twin flame connection special." All right. As we all know, we're all made up of energy. Masculine and feminine energy. Masculine energy is the thought. When you have an idea, that's an example of your masculine energy. When you execute that idea and create something, that is your feminine energy. All right. So we're going to turn you down. We're going to invite my +1. We're going to get some of this. Right, there it is. Send in. Bam. All right. I'll put you here. I don't know why the camera's not up on here, but you can still see it on here, and that's all that counts. Okay? All right. Welcome back, you guys. Oh, let's get situated. Let's get situated. Hi, how are you? Oh, it's been so long. I know I posted a message for my birthday. But that's why this message was late, because my birthday was this week. So I'm another year older, another year wiser. And just overall, just, it was one of those weeks. So here I am back with another twin flame message, okay? Blue twin flame message, which is different from the twin flame message. And I guess we'll talk about that. You know what? We're going to add that to the list. Sorry, you guys. I don't know what this P is for, but I'm trying to figure out. Let's do, that should be closer on the list. One sec. All right. Okay. Today's episode is the algorithm is listening. All right. So we're going to focus on the algorithm. Okay. So now, remember, the blue twin flame journey is not about you and someone else. The attention or focus should be on you and these energies, your masculine, feminine energy. So if you have a thought, that's your masculine energy. When you execute that thought, that's your feminine energy. And you are just the awareness that's observing it all, okay? So with that being said, the algorithm is listening. Okay, so what if the algorithm that you may think is listening is actually these energies that you're tapping into? And now we're getting to a point where we can tap into these energies. For example, due to technology and recent advancements in technology, like, for example, algorithms are new. It's a new phrase. Algorithms weren't as common as they were, the word algorithm wasn't as common as they were 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 50 years ago, 100 years ago, 200,000, you know, it's a newer form. But if we create, you know, if again, this 3D plane that we live on, this world that we live in was all created. Everything was created from me to you, to this phone, this internet, everything was created. So everything on this physical plane is a reflection of the astral world, or wherever our thoughts come from, you know, that place, that non-physical place. So an algorithm is just duplicating, like whatever we create, it's not even just an algorithm. Whatever is created is just created from a thought. You know, so we weren't in the astral plane. When you meditate, you can fly. You can do whatever you want. We can't do that on this physical plane, so let's recreate that. So now we made airplanes. We can run fast in our heads, in the astral. You can run from here to another part of the world, but you can't do that in the physical. So to move as fast in the physical, we created cars to get there faster. We weren't able to share with across the world unless we made it there. But thanks to the internet, we can share through across the world. Okay, so like everything that is created is just a reflection of what's already here. It's what the human being can already do. But we're making it tangible. But we forget this. So if the algorithms was created, algorithms it's a science. You know what? Let's look up algorithm definition. Algorithm definition. All right. Algorithm definition. It says, Google, a process or set of rules to be followed in calculations or other problem-solving operations, especially by a computer. Especially by a computer. Now, we place in focus on this computer, but it sounds like a process or set of rules to be followed in calculations. Like, that could be the spiritual world too. That could be the astral world too. I mean, everything has a set of rules, you know, and if you're not playing that game to know the rules, then that's just you don't know the rules. Or that there even are rules. So a lot of times we want to say that the algorithm's listening, but what if it was something greater than the algorithm? And the algorithm that we know to love, you know, the Facebook algorithm, the TikTok algorithm, those algorithms are there to hide the fact that there's a larger algorithm at play, or not necessarily hide, distract us. And it gives us reason to believe. With all this physical, this physicalness gives us not a reason to believe, but it allows us to add logic to something. If I told you I have a blue face, you wouldn't believe me. But if I put makeup on and gave myself a blue face, or I feel like I have a blue face, and then when I put makeup on and I have a blue face, now it looks like it's given an example of what I'm saying. You know, it's making it tangible. So makeup had to be created to reflect on how I feel. So these algorithms, you know, you can call it God's plan. You can call it everything happens for a reason, or it's meant to. But because of these algorithms that's at play, you know, for example, let's talk about, okay, let's talk about Facebook. You may know this person. Have you guys ever got a suggestion on Facebook that how is it possible that this people know that they suggested this person as a friend? Now, keep in mind, I'm not talking about people you went to high school with. So, like, You went to high school with this person, but y'all not friends. But y'all have 200 friends in common. Okay, you might know them. Facebook might think you know them. Okay. But if I met someone on Grindr or any other app, Christian Mingle, doesn't matter what app it is. But if I met someone there, how does Facebook know I might know this person if that's the only time or place that we connected? And then you get a whole nother, there's an algorithm at play. Sure, there's some way that they know. But it goes back into even if you say something and then you might see an advertisement for it later. Are they listening, or is it other energies that's at play? Because what happens when you're thinking, okay, now, granted, they say the phones are listening, the government is listening. What if the government or the whatever's listening is really these outside energies that's reflecting onto our world? Because, again, it's our masculine, feminine energies. And our universe makes up our physical energy, our physical body. We would like to think that when we hear physical body, that we only include ourselves, our physical body. But when we say physical body, that incorporates our universe, because the universe is our physical body. Everyone has their own universe. My universe is different from the universe that's upstairs. My mom, my sister, whoever's upstairs, whoever's watching. Like right now, our universes are intertwined because you are watching me. But if you were not watching me right now, you will be in your own universe, and our universes would not be, the bubbles would not be overlapping. Think of like, this is your universe, a little bubble. This is someone else's universe. When you guys join universes, they collide, like a Venn diagram. They overlap. These bubbles overlap. Okay. So since these bubbles are overlapping, that's usually in person or on the phone. Our universes are overlapping. So your universe is going to bring in to you what it needs you to make sense of or to do in order for you to get what you need to get. So to make that connection for your logical brain to make sense of it all. So like, it will be hard for me to explain this without algorithm, without the word algorithm. Because how do you explain, unless you just chuck it up to God, on why everything happens? Everything happens for a reason, But if our universe is calculating this, it's because again, our thoughts are a reflection of our outside. So whatever you need to know or do to get this connection, that's what you need to know. But your universe hands you that. So like, for those who are watching this, your universe is telling you this. Otherwise, sorry, you wouldn't, like, I wouldn't be in your bubble for you to know this. So I'm sharing this information with you because I'm led to share this information with you. No one shared it with me. I just figure it out. So I'm sharing it with you, so you don't got to figure it out. But that's the thing. Like, the universe, we're all the center of our own universe. The universe is that large, and all of our universes make up the overall universe, but we are all the center of our universe. So the things that you see are meant for you to see. The things that you hear are meant for you to hear. The things you share are meant for you to share. I mean, I just added the share on, but it's meant for you in that way. So when I am talking about I'm talking about the Twin Flame podcast, number 7. No, we're on number 8. Yes, number 8 is algorithm. Okay, so life is an algorithm because technically speaking, Everything had to line up in order to get you to where you are now. So your life is an algorithm. It's your algorithm. The things you had to, there's things you had to experience. There's things that you had to come in, had to come into you. It had to come to you. You had to see, you had to experience. Just for you to get to the point of where you're at, you had to go through all of it. And some things are difficult. Some things are easy. Some things are hard. Some things are soft. Some things are all the above. E, all the above. And right now, we're going to take the time out to give thanks to E, all the above. You can feel A through D whatever you want, whether it's the algorithm of life, algorithm of Facebook, algorithm of TikTok. We're just going to give thanks. So thank you. Also, we're going to take a breath. Let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to hold it by our invisible shot glasses. All day long, we breathe unconsciously for ourselves. So let's just take this moment to breathe for someone else, whether they're here physically, whether they're not here physically, whether they're right next to you. Let's just breathe for someone else. So we're going to inhale and exhale. Up with it, down with it. Don't play around with it. We breathe because we're used to it. I forgot how that goes. I mean, I know how the real one goes, but I'm trying to incorporate it breathing. But you know how it goes. You know what I'm trying to say. But so yeah. So like these algorithms are personal for ourselves. We have our own personal algorithm, and it's reflecting your mind. You know. So if you decide, like for example, when I decided to read energies or that's what I want to do. That's how I want to help. I want to draw some cards. I started seeing more cards in my universe. More cards were drawn to me. But it's not just that. If you are into sports, you're going to notice more sport-related stuff than someone who's not into sports. Because sports is in your algorithm. Okay? So when we like to hear or like to say that, some things aren't like the government's listening, like, or some stuff is unexplained. It's not unexplainable. Some things are just hard to explain, and that's okay. I mean, we can't explain everything, but this I can explain. The fact that we are our own algorithm. So, like I said, it's been hella times where it's a coincidence. It's just it's a that's a coincidence. But that's when synchronicities come. When you have coincidences that happen so often that they can't be considered anything but a synchronicity. It can't be a coincidence because it's just like, what are the odds of this happening? Like, this is crazy. That's usually what we say, but it's only crazy because we're not used to it. It doesn't happen often. But when you tap into these energies, you're working with those non-physical energies, like you get more and more synchronicities happen. A lot of these miracles that we're saying, we see more often because we're realizing or we're tapping into those energies. Burp for confirmation, excuse me. Even that, prime example, burping for confirmation. Like so many people burp. We burp unconsciously. We burp, but if you're able to notice that, what if every time you say something profound, you burp? Or what if someone burps every time someone else says a lie, you burp? Like, is that a coincidence? Or eventually you start working with that. Like, okay, so if someone talking and you burp and you realize that every time you burp, someone lies, then you might question what they're saying. But that's because you're tapping into those energies, these non-physical energies. You're tapping into your algorithm because your algorithm chooses you to burp whenever you hear something that's not true. And that's just an example. That's not happening to me. But when I say some profound shit, there's a disturbance in the air. Whether it's sometimes it's a yawn, sometimes it's a bang, sometimes it's the phone goes out, You know, crazy shit happens when you talk about some crazy shit. But what's crazy is the fact that the shit isn't crazy. It's just what we're not used to. But what if we were used to it? Some people are. You know, and then I think a lot of it has to do with um things that are hard to explain, and we're living in a time now where things are easier to explain and people are easier to open, and they're open, easier to accepting and or talking about some of these things. And I think a lot of these things about the end of the world, the universe, you know, we've either chucked it up as the devil or chucked it up as God. When it's positive, oh, that's the Lord. But when it's negative, oh, that's the devil. I mean, energy is energy. It's not good or bad. Now you can tap into it and use it to your advantage. That is possible. It's possible. But instead of trying to label it good or bad, or where it's coming from, like, you can work with it. You don't have to know where the money's coming from to spend it, where it's been to spend it. You know? So I think today might be a short video because I have chicken in the oven that I need to go get out because it's beeping. There's that disturbance. Because when you're talking about certain things, there's always a disturbance. You know, there's always going to be naysayers. There's always going to be beat makeup. That's so funny. But yeah. So I think I'm going to go. There was something else with algorithms. No, but I think I said it all pretty much. I think I did. I think that's what I wanted to say. Except for, and now it's time for so long. But I'll sing just one more song. Thanks for doing your part. You sure are smart, you know, with me and you and my boy BluE. And we can do anything that we set our minds to. I love you, I love me, I love us, I love we, and I will talk to you guys later. All right? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, if you want to work with me and my energy, all right, let me know. Please comment down below. Now I'm gonna get, you know what, things are in the works, in the plans. Okay, all right. Just know that. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.